guys, I decided to do this video because this is the second time that I have had to defrost my refrigerator. This time the problem was a little bit different. The first time I did it, I had to access these coils. They were all frozen up. Ice built up on them. The problem that caused it, or actually what happened, the reason why I started it is because it was making a horrible noise. And what the reason was is this fan was hitting the ice buildup on the coils, which caused a really like a knocking sound. This time there was no noise, but I noticed that my ice maker stopped making ice. Now this has a double ice maker, so the bottom one was fine, but this one was not making ice. So what I did is opened everything up. I removed the ice bucket. There was no ice inside, and to remove it, you just lift up and pull out. It's pretty simple. What I found is there was ice buildup all in here, on this top tray here, and also in the corners back here. There was ice buildup everywhere. So I started by defrosting that. Then I came over here and removed this panel again. It's pretty simple. There's a few screws. You gotta be careful because it is plastic, not to break it. However, when I removed it this time, I had a big issue trying to get the panel unstuck because there was no ice on the coils, but the ice buildup was all up here. And it was worse than the first time I did it. There was probably about 3 to 4 inches, if not even more in some spots, of ice built up. So the door itself has styrofoam around it. Well, that was so stuck that I ripped a couple pieces to get it off. I probably could have let my refrigerator sit for 24 hours. I don't have time for that, so I don't care. I'm sure that the styrofoam is meant to be insulation to keep the coils from freezing up, but apparently it's not doing a great job, so I wasn't too concerned about it. Anyway, I went ahead and defrosted all these with my handy dandy blow dryer. So it took a little while, but it finally all came off. And this time what I noticed as well is in the drain pan, right down here, this part right here, there was a sheet of ice. Now the first time I did this, didn't have an issue with that. The other thing that was different this time than the last time is in all of my crisper drawers and my pantry drawer, there was ice that was, there was water that was building up in there. So I hadn't had that problem before either. So I thought, okay, so I went ahead and cleared the ice in the pan, but then when I tested the drain, here's the little bitty drain to see if it was draining, it was not. I tried just pouring water in there, didn't work. So finally, got a straw, and I placed the straw in the hole, just like that. I got some boiling hot water. I literally boiled it in the kettle, and I poured it in. Of course, some of it went everywhere, but it doesn't matter because, my refrigerator was a soaking mess anyway. Anyway, I had to do this a couple of times, and some of the water came back up, but what I noticed is I could hear that crack, crack, crack of ice melting. And after I did this a couple of times, it completely cleared. Now, I'm doing it a couple of more times because I don't know how far down that ice may be, but I just want to make sure that it's totally clear because I don't want to do this again in 3 days. So there you go. And then to show you that it is clear, I'm just going to pour some water here, and you can see it's going right down. And you can actually hear it. And seriously, the first time I did this, I could hear the ice cracking. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to put this puppy back together. Samsung has a major, major flaw in these refrigerators. This is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever had to do. Call for a sales call, would have been $85 just to service, and the time for them to do exactly what I just did, who knows what they would have charged me. So this was free, a pain in my butt, but it was free. So I hope that this video helps somebody. That's it. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.